Hey guys, welcome to another one of my videos. Please subscribe and like if you enjoy my videos and to see more of my videos. I've got lots of videos up and I would be very happy and grateful if you guys watched some of my other videos, always appreciated. In this one, I wanted to talk about my battles with depression, which I believe I think I've had depression since childhood. It wasn't officially diagnosed until I was late teens. So in my childhood, I was a very shy, awkward kid, found it hard to make eye contact. I would always be super quiet. I think there was even a brief period where teachers at school thought I was mute at times, or at least by my classmates, because I was so shy and I just didn't know how to, as a kid, which is kind of natural. Some of the bullying and teasing, and I honestly didn't know how to handle it. And as I got older, my attitude was more, I don't want to respond to it. But in some sense, you get picked on more in some ways. So it really started around grade 3, I would say. I can remember another kid threatening to beat me up every day after school, so I would purposely stay behind in class and develop and talk and help her out, and I would I've always been a very clever person too. I like that about myself. The Even at that young of age, I would devise different ways to get around the school, like take different routes in and out so that they couldn't directly try to lie in wait for me somewhere, No, I think my depression definitely showed that I never once ate in the school cafeteria. I would resort to, usually in one of the staircases, or sometimes even the bathroom, I would just find a way to kind of hide myself and eat because I was too afraid of getting bullied or teased or even a food fight. So I would I was also one, I was quick to let teachers and the principal know if I was getting picked on and bullied. Whereas as I've grown into adulthood, I'm more quickly to confront the person in a nice way, try to resolve the issue, or I myself just apologize and, if there's something I'm doing wrong, tell me and I'm sorry. I want to straighten it out now. Yeah, because all school I had virtually no friends, or no real friends at least. I was always alone. Thankfully, my bullying stopped in high school, and it was mostly just verbal. Thankfully, no physical. I'm always often, thank goodness, it was nothing physical. In school, I would say I was more of an outcast. Not a nerd, because a nerd gets straight A's. I got straight B's. Ah. It was funny. It was studying with the JWs when that started. They helped me get me into counseling and treatment, and that's when I really started on the medication for my depression. And I was diagnosed with depression and an anxiety disorder, and social anxiety. For so many years, how would I describe depression? It's just like there's clouds over you constantly. I'm naturally a quiet person, Like, a lot of times I would say it's like I feel like I'm invisible. I don't desire to stand out in a crowd. I'm not, as I always say sometimes in my, more cynical moods, everybody wants that cheery, bubbly, never shuts up kind of person, and that's just not me. I know some people can feel, well, more in the past I've improved a great deal. Some people can feel awkward because some people find the quietness awkward, but that's just me. I'm not doing it to make you awkward. And okay, so I became a Jehovah's Witnesses, and I've admitted in past videos I joined, I think, more for a sense of community to finally get that help and attention, even though it wasn't really from the best of people. Looking back, it's still, I think, one of the bigger reasons I actually just got baptized. So, did I find my social life improved as a witness? Yes and no. Yes, in the sense that I had more social interactions. It helped me build on my social skills over the years. Yes, that sense of community, but I would also say no. I found myself in the same social standings that I've always had growing up, like just like not the most popular one. I mean, not that I ever wanted to be that, just not a lot of friends, even among the witnesses. I yeah, I found it like kind of the same. It's and I just thought about, and just over the years realizing like how you viewed each other in the congregation. I'm sure my ongoing reluctance to comment and take part at the meetings certainly probably gave the impression that I was spiritually weak. Even dating wise, I had always thought to myself sometimes the odd time, man, I must be a total turnoff. I wasn't born in the truth. I'm not a pioneer. I don't comment all the time. I'm not super hot. I mean, okay, don't take that one the wrong way. I do think I'm attractive, but I'm very realistic about about like physical appearance. I know I don't have that drop dead, drop dead, super gorgeous model kind of looks. So, my anxiety always did affect me from wanting to take a part or comment. Yep, that was my depression and anxiety at play there, definitely. And definitely in the preaching work going out in service. So I never really conquered my depression and anxiety when it came to preaching. And ugh, you know, my just natural shyness combined with not a salesperson and personality type, just as a Jehovah's Witness equals not an ideal publisher. I was still made to feel guilty because I didn't have a productive ministry or lots of service hours. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But something I also wish I almost could have said over the years, I always knew going door to door wasn't the best way to reach people. Like it's just outdated. Usually when somebody comes to your door, it's uninvited. It's usually a salesperson or I've heard of scams going around even through door-to-door salespeople. It's generally somebody that you don't want to talk to. Well, when it comes to strangers, like coming at your door, like unexpectedly. So, did being a Jehovah's Witness help my depression? Answer, I'd say not really. I still found myself in the same kind of social standing, and that just waiting for something that never seems to come. You have to like have that fake smile and, that you're so happy, best life ever, but, most of them in their heads, is that how they really feel? I think if a lot were truly honest, no. It's a lot of pressure, guilt, obligation being a Jehovah's Witness, and it makes sense because you're being lied to and misled. Um, I became discouraged over the years, just dating was pretty well out of the question, more from circumstances, still not a lot of friends. This new system that was always so far off, and, I also encountered, and I'm sure a lot of you have, the not so nice Jehovah's Witnesses, even within your own congregations, like elderettes, elders. I would say, yeah, they definitely seemed a lot more like businessmen than loving shepherds. Honestly, yes, rarely did I ever get a high, like, or one that would just try to come up and make small talk with me, or even a lot of the others. No, not really. Yeah, not really. There were a lot of stuck up members, for sure. Thinking they're the best, they're the smartest. There were, I can think of a few right away that were just super critical, judgmental types. Like they only would talk to only a few other members of the congregation. You know, and of course the pioneers always got more favoritism and attention than the run-of-the-mill members. you know, the life you live as a Jehovah's Witness, it's not the best life ever. It makes perfect sense to me why depression is high in a cult like that. And I can't forget about to mention shunning. Giving somebody the cold shoulder and the silent treatment just because they left a religion, especially when it's young children involved, is not love at all. Not at all. I'm sure a lot of Jehovah's Witnesses don't. Of course, they don't want to have to shun family members, they're just told to, and they have to obey or else they'll get in trouble. With Jehovah's Witnesses, that's just goes to show the high control they have over their members, all the rules around everything. Like Jehovah's Witnesses, like you can't even watch Ghostbusters or listen to like heavy metal. Like it'd be silly like some of the small stuff I could mention that like they're not like Harry Potter. Nope. Smurfs. Nope. Like small stuff like that because of like it's a very boring life. Every aspect of your life, how you dress, entertainment, who you can talk to, your view of the world. You got this false narrative and very critical view of the outside world, really. You can only have Jehovah's Witness friends. You're limited in your jobs and educations. A lot of times, like, no college, no university, a lot of cleaning jobs, a lot of, I found a lot of them tended to run their own businesses or work from home. You basically have to hide from the outside world because everything in it is bad and evil, and and you're just surrounded by this fake love and false hope. And the congregation, it's nothing but a counterfeit religion. You're treated like slaves by the organization that only demand your time, your money, and your brain, and you get nothing in return. You're pushed to preach and just get ignored and yelled at by a whole bunch of people that are just uninterested in who you contact, so that would make anybody depressed. Like, has my depression improved since leaving? Yes. I still wouldn't say I'm super happy. I never am. That's just the nature of depression, at least for me. Like, I take my medications, but I'm never super happy. Most of the time, my mood is just pleasant, like good, like at a good level. But just like the up and downs, or yeah. But to be free of that toxic environment and the fake friends has certainly helped and benefited me since leaving. And learning the true definition of faith and hope and what's really in the Bible has certainly been a huge benefit to me. Oh, yeah. Because you know what? Your salvation does not depend on a group of men. It depends on your faith in Jesus. Real love and faith simply cannot exist in an organization like the Watchtower, Jehovah's Witnesses, because they are nothing but a publishing company. And they have, I really strongly suggest to research it. They have occultic roots, satanic roots. They're a counterfeit religion. They're a counterfeit. They're very counterfeit. They're a publishing company posing as a religion. As you know, lasting happiness doesn't come from an organization or a group of men or a false Bible. It comes from a real close personal relationship with our Creator. And yeah, that's all there is to it. It's as simple as that. Yeah. So, again, thank you for watching my video. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.